we'd have a little talk around Christmas and the feelings that can bring up around Christmas. But if any of you are struggling with anything at the moment, have any questions that you'd like to ask, or there's anything going on, any situations for you that you'd like a little bit of help with or a little bit of healing around, please do let me know. Welcome, Heather, and we can cover that on today's call for you as well. Okay. So, just a few more moments, let a few more people join us. Got a bit of a backache today. I've been cooking, batch cooking today. Thank you, Louise. You know I love my feathers. So, and how are you all doing? How are you all feeling? Um, Lots going on as always in the world, in the energetics of things. Hi, Elisa. So please do let me know how you are feeling. If there's anything that's going on for you, like some help, this is the time to ask. I'm on here every Monday, and if there is any help or any support that you would like, if there's any questions that you have or situations that you're going through, you need a bit of healing or a bit of coaching around that, then I'm here to serve you. So let's just take some deep breaths. It's always good just to make sure we're in our body, because sometimes we've got so much going on around us and we can zip off out of our bodies quite often. So I do just Jeanette's just finished homemade Irish stew. Yummy. Yeah, I'm doing stew tomorrow actually. Well, I'm going to do it tonight for tomorrow, and leave it on low so it can have a nice slow cook. So I do just invite you all just to take some deep breaths and just to come into your body. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, deep and as long as you can, and then a really slow exhale. Just imagine that you're just letting everything go. Breathing in deeply, and on the exhale, just imagine everything just flowing down your body and just flowing down into the earth. You can breathe in calm on the inhale. It's a really good emotion just to breathe in calm and then just surrender on the exhale and just allow everything to sort of drain away. Take a few more deep breaths in, breathing in calm. And then you can blow out any thoughts if you've got lots of thoughts going in your mind, or if there's anything, just imagine just letting go on that exhale, and it's just flowing down. Let's take another deep breath in and just call all your energy back to you now. And I know I've said this before about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in the book. If you imagine like you're this little person inside, and as you breathe in deeply, you literally feel your body. I like to sort of spread my fingers, spread my toes. I feel a lot more present, a lot more grounded, a lot more connected. So hopefully you will notice that difference just by taking those few breaths. So hello to my mum, hello Owen, and everybody else that is with us. So I thought today, as we've got Christmas in a couple of weeks, we'll have a little look around Christmas. I was going to do that last week, and then there was someone that wanted some help, so we worked with that. Traditionally, I've always done a Christmas call leading up to Christmas, because there can be lots of emotions that we can have. Lots of, especially children, get very excited about Christmas, but as adults, with all the shopping and preparing and just everything that goes with it, it can be quite a stressful time, a very overwhelming time. And it can also be a very sad time and a very lonely time for many people. So today I'm going to go through some different emotions, and I'm going to invite you to just see if that resonates with you, so we can just start shifting that around for you. But before I do that, I'd like you to type in, if you can, what would you like your Christmas to be like this year? Would you like to have a very peaceful and calm Christmas? Would you like to have the best Christmas ever? What are your thoughts around what you would like it to be like? We want to always have a goal and have that as our main focus of what we would want to create, rather than just trying to let go of everything that comes up. Because as we set that intention of what we would like to have, that's when some other things can come up. So I just invite you to just type it into the chat box. What type of Christmas would you like to have, and how would you like to be? So would you like to be very calm, excited about it, relaxed about it? It's a time where traditionally families can get together, and that can cause some problems for some people if there's family members that you don't don't get on with very well. So what is it that you'd like to, how would you like it to be for you? Because there's a lot of energy around Christmas, and some people are like, it's just another day. They don't pay any attention to it. They're just gonna maybe be on their own and be quite happy with that. Some people can feel a bit lonely. I will be going live the day before Christmas Eve. It is a Monday, so I will be coming live in the group then. And but just let me know what would you like to have, because we're gonna go through the different emotions that do come up around that, but just let me know what type of Christmas that you would like to have. So Janet said peaceful and joyous. Yeah. Louise is working, but it'll make it fun, hopefully. Yes, bring the Christmas cheer, Louise. People that work with. Laurie's here. Hello, Laurie. Babs is saying peaceful and fun. Yeah. And it's also, how would you like to be within that? Would you like to stay centered within yourself, in your power? Or just, allowing yourself to feel relaxed and to feel grateful or appreciative? What are the things that you would like to, how would you like to feel about it? And this could be on the day, this could be just in general around it. So please do just type in and let me know what you would like to intend for Christmas this year. Okay, I know for myself, I'm spending it with my mum who's on here. Babs has come in to join me for Christmas as well, and I know I'm going to see you, Owen. You're going to come down for the day. And I'm spending it with family. I'm very, very blessed with my family. I have a wonderful family, and I'm really looking forward to it. However, I still haven't done half of my Christmas shopping. There's still a lot of things that there's to do, and in my mind, I just choose to have a wonderful Christmas, for it to be enjoyable, and to feel peace within, and to feel that gratitude and appreciation. And it's hard sometimes, if that's what you want, when the lead up to it is the stress and the dread and the overwhelm of all these different emotions. So I just invite you to just know what it is that you'd like to intend it to be like, and then we're going to go through some different emotions, and we're just going to see what resonates, and we're just going to start unlocking them so we can get closer to what you would like to create. So Laurie's saying loving and peaceful. Heather is saying fun and memorable. Yeah. Owen, there'll be good food and drink with a dose of spiritual contemplation. A lovely tree. Yes, Owen, that sounds wonderful. So okay, so if you've got an idea of what you would like to create, I just invite you just to close your eyes for a moment, and just to imagine that we've just had Christmas. It's just happened. This could be, I say, just Christmas Day, or it just could be the Christmas period in general. And to imagine what you intend that you'd like to have. Just imagine that's happened. Okay, so you're feeling the peace, you're feeling the love, you've had fun, you're feeling that gratitude, that appreciation, and that it all went wonderful, it all flowed. And just allow yourself to be in that, because that's our intention that we want to put out there. Okay, but then we'll come back to the present moment, the here and now. What are the feelings that are going on? So I do invite you once again, please type in and let me know if when you think about it right here, right now, what are the emotions there? And I'm going to go through some different emotions, and we're just going to start shifting those. So if there is a little bit of stress, there's a little bit of overwhelm, we can start releasing those for you. So I do invite you to just type in and just let me know. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my drink. It's amazing actually how fast this year has gone. I don't know if that's just a getting older thing, that time goes so much faster, or how it happens, but time does not stand still, does it? So, okay, we've set the intention. what we would all like to have. And let's come into the present moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some different emotions. Please do type in anything that you are feeling around this, but I'm going to go through some, and I'm going to ask you just to tune into your body just to see if that is in your energy, and then we can start to unlock it. So if it is in your energy, I would like you to type in yes, feeling stress, or just put yes. So stress, guilt, overwhelm, a bit of sensory overload. Yeah, it is like that a bit, isn't it? With all the flashing lights, and everywhere you go, you've got all the Christmas songs playing and just loads of people around. I'd say, and I've only half done my Christmas. So, oh, bless you, Jeanette's recently lost a close friend, transitions to grief feelings for those no longer with us. Yeah. And Christmas is a time that I lost my cousin last year, a couple of days before Christmas. And it can be a very, very, very sad time for many people. A lot of people dread Christmas, or they just hate it, full stop. And it could be something that's maybe happened years and years ago, or that we've lost loved ones around this time of year. So we will absolutely look at that as well, the grief, so that we can, I do believe, and I'm sure that people, you do as well, Jeanette, and many of us here, that when it is our time, we go home, you know, we're back home, but we still have those feelings, don't we, as human. I think that is one of the hardest things, is being a human in a human body and dealing with all the different ranges of emotions. Now, there's no good or bad emotions, although some feel good and some feel bad. They are just energy, emotion. It's when they can get stuck. So this is what we're going to really be looking at for everyone as we go through this process. If there's anything stuck, we're just going to unstick them for you. So doesn't mean you're never going to feel these emotions again, but it means it's not going to be stuck, and that they can flow. So Erwin is saying the end of year retrospection, regret, concerns, wasted time, opportunities, good stuff done. Yeah, we can, as we come towards the end of the year. Absolutely right, Erwin. We can do a year review of what's happened in the year, and there can be a lot of regret. There can be a lot of wasted time. There can be a lot of accomplishments and a lot of things that we're proud of, and that's been amazing. But we also have the other side of that, don't we? The regret and the different things. So once again, let me know if anything comes up, because we can work with it on this call today for you all. Okay. So let me just make sure and call everyone in. Okay. So I do just invite you to give me your permission to work with you in spirit. Just check with everyone's higher self. Yes. And for anyone that is actually going to watch this replay as well in the future, for you to be included in that as well. So let's go straight to the first one. So let's go into that feeling of fear. Fear is one of the, as we know, we've got love and we've got fear. So let's just go into the fear. So I just invite you to, if you'd like to close your eyes, please do so, and just go in and just tune in. Is there any fear in my body around Christmas? That could be fear around anything, how you're going to get on family members, fear about maybe having money, food, whatever fears there may be. Just tune in. I can feel the fear. Okay, so we're just going to start releasing that. So I'll just invite you to just breathe. Give me your permission. Let's just start releasing all this fear, please, everyone. And you can ask, you can sway. When I used to do the membership courses, I used to get everyone to sway or to muscle test if they have it in their energy or if it's hidden. So if there's any fear around Christmas coming up towards that, just tune in and just, you may feel that in your body, you may sense that. You can say muscle test or sway to get a yes or no. Just see if there's any fear there or if there's any hidden fear. Okay, and we're just going to start unlocking that and releasing that for you. So just invite you to breathe. And just think, what is that fear around as well, specifically? Okay, so I'm looking that. Let's release and dissolve any energy reversals, please, connected to this sphere. Anywhere any of this may be inherited as well. Let's just unlock that all around the Christmas period, please. Or hidden fear. Okay, that emotion, I'm not feeling that emotion anymore, so that does feel clear. If any of you have any more fears that come up, so I put fear and worry around money, which is a huge thing. Let's go straight into that worry as well. Hello, Shelley. We're talking about Christmas and the different emotions that we have around this, so just invite you to just take some deep breaths, get into your body, and then just tune in, and we're gonna go and shift some energies today. So we've got fear and worry about, and we've also got the fear of being judged. Okay, perhaps it's just going to tune in the collective as we're doing this. So even if you're not quite sure how you're feeling around it, we're just going to tune in to the collective so we can just start moving this for you. Okay, so this remaining fear, if there's any fear of being judged, and fear around money as well, let's just release that. First, if this has been brought from past lives, parallel, let's just treat that as well, please. Releasing those fears. Anything hidden that's there. So once again, that fear feels like it's gone, but I mean, there's lots of different emotions around it. Let's just move on and we'll check in if there's any of these towards the end. Okay, let's go into the worry as well around it. The worry about money, the worry about presents, the worry about dealing with the crowds going out, the worry about if you've got family members there. What are you worried about around Christmas? What are the worries? So let's just tune into that. Just see if you can feel that in your body. You might actually, when you think of the worry, you might actually feel it. So just tune into that. You can muscle test, as I say, or sway, just to see if that's in your energy around Christmas and this time. And let's just start releasing that worry, please. So just release and dissolve any of that worry that we have around Christmas, worry about money, around dealing with people, family, worry about presents, food, all those worries that may be around Christmas. Let's just start releasing and unlocking them, please, for everyone. Can we just identify any energy reversals, anything hidden? Just treat those, please, as well. Let's release those. Anything that may be inherited, we get a lot of inherited emotions. So if we've got any of that inherited emotion for anyone, that worry, let's just release that. Literally feel like it's all just as we're releasing this. Okay, whatever that is, that past life, let's just treat that, please, and release, dissolve that. And the energy reversals, anything hidden around the worry, not living up to others' expectations. There's a lot of pressure, full stop, around Christmas. So just acknowledge you worried about not living up to expectations, worried about being judged. And this can be very true. Some people go mental at Christmas. They just spend, they get themselves into debt. Some people just are very, extravagant and overindulge in a lot of ways. And then, as I say, if you're not in that position to do that, that can, leave you worried, especially if you have children. So let's just acknowledge if there's any remaining that worry that's there. Let's just treat that, please. That worry feels like it's clear and lovely, which is good. I've been saying money is such an intense but stupid worry for us. Money can make you arrogant and, if in excess or reversely, make you lose your divine sparkle. Absolutely. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. Imagine that. You got all the money in the world, but that's it. I know what I'd rather choose. So I think you put another comment in as well. Spring, jubilation, summer, taking time for granted, autumn, colourful decay, winter, recharging, recycle. Yes. So, okay, let's have a little look at the dread. This was something I used to fear. I used to have the emotion of dread, because it's like, I suppose it's the expectations. I always love to buy people presents I think they're going to love, and I really struggle with that. And then when I struggle with it, then I don't do anything, and it builds that energy of dread. So let's just tune in. If anyone has any dread or apprehension, you might be thinking, oh, I don't dread it, or I don't feel any apprehension, but I invite you to just tune in to your body and to muscle test or to sway to get a yes or no for yourself if there's anything hidden. Because quite often we're like, I don't feel that emotion, but if we actually tune in, is there anything hidden? There quite often is. So let's just tune into the energy of dread and that apprehension. Yes, I can feel it, but it feels quite deep. So let's just start acknowledging that, and let's just start treating and releasing any dread, any energy reversals that are connected to dread, please. This life, past life, parallel lifetimes. Let's just treat that, please. People are going to have a dread about how they're going to cope, how they're going to pay for everything, how they're actually going to be, especially say if it is a very, very sad time for people. So let's just start releasing and unlocking any of that energy of dread around Christmas. Anywhere any of that may be inherited, let's just treat that. That's going. Once again, that's feeling a lot lighter. Is there anything hidden? Okay, whatever that is hidden there, let's just treat that, please. Any energy reversals, any other emotions that are connected with that dread, can you just treat those, please? Let's just allow them to move. So just keep taking some deep breaths as you do that. We're just going to start pulling them up and letting them go. Okay, so anything hidden? That feels a lot clearer. Please let me know if you are feeling any other emotions. So perhaps you shared anxiety, that there's an energy of anxiety. So let's just once again just tune into that feeling of anxiety in your body. Where is it? What does that feel like? And let's just start releasing that for you and unlocking that. That energy of anxiety. Can we just treat anywhere with the anxiety around Christmas, this holiday season? We just check for this life, past lifetimes, please. Take it all the way back. Just treat that. Any energy reversals, dissolve those, please. Anywhere that this is an inherited thing, we often inherit things from our parents, grandparents, and a lot of emotions, as well as beliefs we can take on. So let's just start releasing that anxiety. Just unlock that. Okay. Is there anything else? Hidden anxiety around Christmas? Yeah, okay, let's just keep releasing that, please, and dissolving that. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit lighter if you are experiencing any of these emotions. They may be hidden emotions. Let's just keep acknowledging if there is anything there. Okay, don't remain hidden. Okay, whatever that is, can we just treat that, please? Release that anxiety. There's a feeling, you can feel a bit powerless around it. So let's just acknowledge that. And just allow this anxiety to be released, please, around Christmas, around the holiday season. Okay. Okay, still some, whatever that hidden anxiety is, okay, where is it coming from? Okay, so can we go back to the generations, please? Whoever this is, it could be more than one of us. Whoever it is that has this anxiety, it's an inherited anxiety. Can we just go back to the very first time it was created around the Christmas period, please? And can we just treat that source, and let's just treat that, please. Dissolve any energy reversals, any thoughts and beliefs that are connected into that. Can we just treat those as well, please? Feels like it's hidden, but it feels like there's another emotion that's similar to anxiety. So it's just a feeling of powerlessness. Yeah, okay, so let's acknowledge the thing. Just tune in if you're feeling powerless around something around this period. And let's just start acknowledging that. And let's start releasing that, please, for everybody that's feeling that energy of powerlessness. Just allow yourself to feel it in your body and allow it to move through. Okay. So powerless around something. Okay. So allow that to the energy reversals. Let's just dissolve those, please. This life plus life parallel lifetimes. Anyway, any of this may be inherited. I think that's stuck. It's feeling a lot clearer. I'm going to move on to another emotion, and then we can have a little bit of a check-in afterwards and just see if there's anything that is still sticking for anybody. I've been saying decades ago, still a teenager, pre-spiritual, there would be an end-of-year dread of something bad happening the following year. It was a fearful and limited time in my life, which I don't wish to repeat, but it felt so real at the time. Bless you, Erwin. It does, doesn't it, when we have these feelings of dread. I mean, sometimes I do think it a gut feeling, you know, our intuition around things, but generally it can be either a very inherited thing, or, you know, feel like times there's another year gone, what am I doing, that kind of thing. So but yeah, it's not something that we want to be feeling every year, is it? So okie dokie, let's go on to another one. How about the general energy of stress and overwhelm around Christmas? So I just invite you once again, so just tune in, close your eyes, and just see what stress there is around Christmas. Just have a look. Have a little look. That stress and that feeling of overwhelm. Just check in. Do I have stress and overwhelm around Christmas? Or is there any hidden stresses and overwhelm around Christmas? Okay, let's just start to release this. So I just invite you to breathe. Let's unlock all this stress, please, and overwhelm for everybody. Can we do this life, past lifetimes? The stress. Just going to come into everyone's energy. And just take some deep breaths. Feel the energy coming down around that. Any remaining or hidden stress around money, stress around presents, stress around food, stress around seeing family, stress around it's another year gone. What are the stresses? Just acknowledge what you're feeling stressed around or overwhelmed around. I must admit, I was feeling a little bit stressed yesterday when I thought, right, let's get my list sorted, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've still got so much to do. And you get that feeling, and we're not in our best when we're in that energy. So if we can acknowledge it and we can just allow that to move through, doesn't mean we're not going to get stressed again, but we just don't want it to get stuck in our energy. So let's just release that. All stress, that energy of overwhelm, please. This must have parallel lifetimes. Anyway, this is an inherited thing again. We can quite often be, you know, how we've been taught growing up. If our parents are stressed, or grandparents, or caregivers that we lived with, and if there's a lot of very stressful time, it can be just a learned behaviour. So let's just treat all of those, please, unlocking that stress. Any energy reversals that are stuck there for anyone, please. Anywhere this is an inherited thing, let's just unlock that, please, that overwhelm. It feels a lot lighter. It's a bit like, But I am going to need you to let me know and to type in if there's any emotions that is sticking for any of you. So, okay. Let's also have, just turn into this, a sense of doom. For some, this is going to be a very challenging Christmas. For various reasons, whether it's dealing with family or because you're not going to be able to actually see family. So let's just acknowledge that feeling, that sense of doom, that sense of maybe feeling powerless, anxiety around that. Just allow yourself to acknowledge that, and any beliefs that may come with that as well. And let's just start to let that go, that sense of doom, powerlessness, anxiety. The thoughts and beliefs going on, and especially where it may trigger one of our core beliefs that we may have. I am powerless, or I'm not capable. So let's just acknowledge those. Changing tradition, sorry. Let's just acknowledge what's there and just allow that to be unlocked. It's like past our power lifetime. Anyway, this heritage, please. Anything that's stuck, anything that's hidden around that. Let's allow that to release. That relative you meet yearly loves to press your buttons. Yes, Janet. It's such a, I think with Christmas, because it's so, so big, it's so, lights are everywhere, Christmas music, and it's probably been playing since November, obviously the shops, and then obviously the family or lack of there's is such a big energy thing that can really stress a lot of people out and cause a lot of heightened emotions at this time. So let's just see how that feels. I'm feeling lighter. That sense of doom is gone. Babs, can you just do a just check in as well? So I'm feeling that overwhelm. Let's let's move on to grief. So it's a very, very sad time. If you haven't already seen the grief video that I've done, it was alive in this group around grief. That was a really deep clearing. It was inspired when I lost my little pussycat, Magic, and I missed a live because I was in no place to come on here live. I would have just cried, and recognising that it was obviously a shock, and thinking how many other shocks may I have had. So if grief is something that you are struggling with, I do suggest watching that replay as well. It's in the featured in the group. It's one of the pinned posts. All my lives are pinned once they're done, so you can just go back if there's anything you want to rewatch. That's a very good one around grief. But let's have a look at the grief and, like Bad saying, the heartbreak and the sadness. So let's just acknowledge it, and just, if you're not aware it's there, if you have this, you're gonna know that you have it. Sometimes we can have some hidden stuff as well. So let's just check in if there is any of that hidden grief, heartbreak or sadness as well. It's a little bit. And let's just breathe. Just give me permission to come in close to you. And let's just start to allow that to dissipate a bit. All that grief, that sadness, heartbreak, and any shocks that may have been around that time as well for you around Christmas. If there's any shocks, please, anyone's listening, can we just treat that as well? Can we dissolve any energy reversals? Can we check any parallel lifetimes, please, and any past lifetimes around this period of heartbreak, sadness, and grief around Christmas, connected to Christmas, this time of year? Can we just dissolve any energy reversals there? Can we just allow that to release, please? And can we also go into our ancestors, please? Anything that may be inherited for anyone? Can we go back to the very first ancestors that these was created in, this heartbreak, sadness, grief? If there's any shock there, anything that's still we're clearing for them, can we just allow that to be treated, please, in a perfect way, and allow that to unlock and be dissolved, please? Just keep breathing. And if you feel totally clear, if that's not resonating with you, any of that, and your heart feels full, please just surround everybody on the call with love, and everyone that listens to this replay with love as well. So unfortunately, it's such a traumatic time for some. So let's keep releasing that, please, unlocking that. Anything that's trapped, any energy reversals that are stuck in there. Can we please identify any thoughts and beliefs, feelings and emotions, patterns, habits, program, memories around this as well? And just allow that to move through for people. A lot of us are picking up on the emotion of the collective, which we don't need to do, yeah. Just try and keep this for you. As Earth Angels, we want to help everyone, don't we? But this is for you. I always think we can't pour from an empty cup. I'm just taking my socks off because my heat's going right up. I said last week I keep getting hot flushes. Just drop some. I'm going to give myself just a quick flack. Oh. Okay. Okay, and that remaining grief that's stuck there, can we just allow that just to be unlocked, please, for people? Can we just soften all of these emotions for everybody? Anything that's stuck there, anything that's connected around that, can we just treat that? Okay, so I'm now feeling the energy of there's an anger, there's an anger around. Could be of losing somebody, but I'm feeling the energy of anger. So just tune in. Do I feel any anger around Christmas this time of year? Could be because maybe you've lost someone, or that you're on your own, or that you need to be with family that you don't really want to be with. Just check in as well if you are tuning into your body, or muscle testing if there's any hidden anger. Yeah, there's some hidden anger. Okay, so let's just acknowledge that. Let's just acknowledge the anger, and let's just start releasing that, please. Let's start unlocking that for everybody. This life, past lifetimes, taking it all the way back. Solve any energy reversals that are trapped with that in parallel lifetimes. Anywhere that this is an inherited thing as well. Once again, let's just take that back and dissolve that, please. Unlock all of that. All the ancestors. Releasing, letting go of any anger or any rage. There's more of an anger energy. Just unlock that. Anything stuck around that. Those thoughts, beliefs, patterns, habits, programs around that. Just treat those as well, please. Let's let those go. that's feeling a lot more clear for me. I was saying I feel like becoming a hermit in some unpopulated area could be an idea sometimes. I mean, I think that's probably a lot of actually just being in the middle of nature somewhere. Lots of trees, maybe a beautiful lake or the ocean, and not many people around us, unless they're on the same sort of vibe as us. I know exactly what you mean there. Okay, how is that all feeling for everybody? When you think about Christmas or this period now, is there any other emotion that's challenging for you? Is there any remaining overwhelm? Is there any remaining stress? I do have guilt, which come up last week because we did speak a little bit about Christmas last week, but I got a little bit sidetracked, but working with someone. So let's just tune if there's any guilt. I'm getting a yes for that straight away. Any guilt around Christmas? Maybe because you need to go to someone and you can't go to someone else, or maybe guilt because you're going to stay on your own. You don't actually want to do anything, and you're being made to feel bad, or there's a bit of an energy of guilt. So let's just acknowledge that. Let's just treat that, please, and unlock that, please, for everyone. In energy of guilt, the energy reversals around guilt, any of those thoughts and beliefs that might be collected to that as well. Let's just allow that to release and move. Anything hidden around guilt? Okay, just treat that, please. That may be this, of course, a parallel lifetime. Anyway, that's an inherited thing again. Sometimes we can be guilt tripped, can't we, into things. Allow that just to move. It's feeling quite clear now. How is that feeling for everybody? Can you just type in and let me know? Is there anything remaining? A negative emotion, what we'd class as negative, the heavier emotions. I think Shelley, when you jumped on, you said about the heaviness of expectations. So the heaviness around Christmas. Does it still feel heavy for any of you? Is there any remaining stress or overwhelm? What is there? Is there any remaining emotions? Maybe any remaining dread? Feels clearer. Thank you, Janet. Janet, for letting me know. Anybody else? Is everyone else feeling clear? Or does there feel like there's something stuck? And if you feel like there's something stuck and you're not sure what that is, just type in there's something, but I'm not sure what, because we'll tune in for you. We'll try and tune in for you. Babs just brought up a brilliant point. Disappointment. There's so much built up around Christmas that it can be a bit of an anti-climax. It was so magical when we were kids, but now that's gone. Well, I like to see myself as Father Christmas little helper at Christmas. And I know exactly what you mean. It does feel like the magic is gone. It can feel very like commercialized, but yeah, so let's just have let's just tune into that disappointment. Just see if there's any disappointment in any of you, and if you can muscle test or sway, just check if there's any hidden disappointment, because I'm getting a strong yes for the hidden. Disappointment in and of itself doesn't seem too much, but there is an underlying, there's a hidden, quite often with different emotions. So Shelley said, I just feel kind of lethargic around everything. Is that around everything to do with Christmas, Shelley? Or is that just sort of in general this time of year? It can be challenging. It's obviously, we don't get a lot of daylight. Have you been the winds? Those of us in the UK, we've had I had to put a load of slabs on my trampoline so it didn't fly away. So is that just around Christmas, Shelley, or this time of year, or is that just put it around everything? Because it does feel like we can. I know this time of year you can feel a lot more tired. Obviously, we don't get a lot of daylight. What's your feeling around that? Let's just acknowledge. Let's just acknowledge that heaviness, that lethargic feeling around everything. Let's allow that to start to move for you. Just take some breaths. Okay. Let's have a little tune in. It feels like everyone's energy feels a lot lighter and brighter. There does still feel like there's sort of like a general heaviness. And but that could be because of some other stuff going on. So we're going to do a little bit of a meditation just to finish us up. Yeah, I'm not really picking any other emotions specifically. Is there anything else that any of you are feeling around Christmas? Any other emotion that you would like me to release before we do a quick meditation? Just type in and just let me know. Great uplifting and hopeful film at Christmas. It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, Jeanette, that is one of my favourites. We're going to be watching it. Oh, I call Babs my Clarence. Oh, I love that film. For those who don't, it's a black and white film. It's a Wonderful Life, and I can't think what he's called now, the guy in it. I have seen that film so many times. It's quite a long one. It's one of my favourites. I will definitely be watching it again this Christmas because we just don't realise the difference and impact that we can have in people's lives. And to us in the film that he was never born. And fabulous film. I absolutely love it. Especially when you get the rings. Love it. Angel's got his wings. Oh yes, beautiful film. It is indeed a wonderful life. It is. It is. We can Cary Grant, yeah, James Stewart. We can look at everything that's wrong. We can look at all the tragedy and all the stuff going on. Or we can there's always the opposite. When we look for things that are wonderful, there's so many things. It's just sometimes having that different perspective switch, and it's beautiful. Magic of the Nutcracker and the Four Realms is a new fave of ours. I've not seen that, Shelley. Whereabouts is that to watch? To be fair, I don't watch any normal television at all. I'm pretty much Netflix, Prime, Gaia TV. They're the main ones that I stream. But to be fair, very rarely do I watch anything on there either. I do like a cuddle up with my children, and we have our little film fests. I do love doing that, but otherwise I'm not really a TV person. Let's go around my mum's who's watching, and then we'll watch what's on the television. Sometimes my mum will record me things for me to watch that she thinks I'll find interesting. So Miracle on 34th Street. I've never seen that, Laurie. That's a film I don't recall ever seeing that. Maybe I see it years ago. I'm not too sure because it's an old film, I believe. But I do love. It's just the magic, isn't it? So let's have a little check-in as well with everybody. Just feel everyone feels a bit more Christmas cheer. It feels a lot lighter. The energy, but I still do feel a bit of a heaviness. So this just okay. So everywhere, any of you may be picking up on other people's stress. Many of us are empaths, highly sensitive, and we can be like a sponge to everyone else's energy. So you can muscle test, you can check in on this sway to see, or you might just know that you're picking up on other people's energies. So it's always good to check in if you can do that, and just see, are you picking up on other people's stress and the heaviness? I mean, I'm getting a yes for a yes. So let's just start releasing. Okay, so can we just tune into everyone's energy and everywhere they're picking up on other people's emotions, other people's stress, other people's overwhelm? all the emotions around Christmas that they're picking up on that doesn't actually belong to them. Can we just release that, please, for everybody now? Let's release that for everyone. Anything that's hidden that people have picked up, let's release that now. Any thoughts, beliefs, feelings, emotions that people are picking up that doesn't actually even belong to them, and it's been inherited, picking up around the collective. Let's just release and dissolve that now for you all. Let's see that. I can feel that lifting. I don't know if you can all feel that lifting. Okay, beautiful. So I want you to all imagine now, as I presume most of you are sitting, you could be laying, you could be standing. Just imagine that a stream of light flowing down. We're always connected to source. We're never disconnected. And just I want you to imagine in your mind's eye, you have this beautiful stream of light flowing down from source, from God, flowing into your crown chakra. Okay, let's just open that up, please, for everyone. The maximum that can go, please. Flow 100%. And imagine you're under this beautiful waterfall, and it's just flowing through your body, coming into your crown, third eye, coming down all your chakras, your throat, your heart, solar plexus, sacral, your root chakra, flowing down your arms, into your hands, down your legs. Expanding that and allowing that to flow over your aura, all the layers of your aura. And let's just treat and dissolve, please, anything in your aura that does not belong to you, anything that you're picking up on from outside in the world, other people's energy, maybe even people you live with. Let's just treat that and allow that to be washed away. Wash away any thoughts and beliefs, feelings and emotions, please. That does not belong to you. Allowing that to fill you. Allow it all just to flow down into the earth. Okay. Okay, this is because we make this with this light. Can we just repair everyone's aura, please? If there's any holes, tears, cracks in anyone's aura, if there's anybody in anybody's aura, can we just get them out, please, now? If there is any energy attacks on any layer or level, can we just treat them, dissolve them now, please? If there's any hooks, please, in anyone's energy, can you just identify them? Anything hidden, dissolve them, please, now. Okay, so just imagine, hopefully you're feeling that. I'm picking up a bit of energy. And this bit of energy that I'm picking up, some of you may feel this, is I feel like we are in this nice protective cocoon right now. But I'm feeling an energy that's trying to not penetrate. It's a darker energy. It's like a bit of an attack, like say witchcraft. There's something that I'm feeling up, and that I'm feeling, and that I'm sensing in the energies that's going on here. I'm not sure if anyone else is feeling that or picking up on that. It's like waiting. That's the best way to describe it. Because everyone's energy feels nice right now. So just keeping that light flowing. It's like a beautiful, you're under a stream of light. Just washing everything away. Push it down to the earth. That cord that we have, those roots that we have, are just going to go down deep into the earth. Allowing you to become really nice and grounded, really in your body. Okay. What is that energy? Okay, so it's commanded that any darker energy, this darker energy that I am sensing, it is commanded that you be dissolved now. Just take you back into the light, please. Okay, that feels like it's gone now. Not sure what that was. It felt like there was some kind of energy sitting there. It wasn't just a one thing, it was more of a, not a singular energy. and it was like I wanted to oppress it. Witchcraft is the word that come into my mind that I was feeling. Okay, whatever that is there. Okay, let's just dissolve that now. It's commanded that you be going back to the light. So, okay, Dragons Galactics, let's just make sure that, just take that back into the light. You be gone now. Oh, that feels nice. It's like what the energy felt here. Yeah, you felt that, Jeanette. Watcher. That's what it felt like. We was being watched. And it was like, because our energy feels nice and light. It feels a lot more expanded. You feel more expanded, more lighter in your energy. Okay. It's commanded that we're all under divine protection. So as you imagine this light that's pouring in and this come into our heart spaces, I invite you to place your hand on your heart. And as you breathe, I want you to imagine you breathe and you expand into your body, okay? You might just expand into your chest, then into your hips, but just take some nice deep breaths. It's like you're opening your heart and expanding into your fingers, into your toes, just filling your body. You may need to take several breaths and just, it can be a little bit slower. So go on, that's it, and it will come out beyond and you're liking this beautiful thing. So this will command that all of us now are in a beautiful Christ-like filled cocoon of energy. Our bodies, our aura. So let's put you all in imagine that you're all in a big beautiful cocoon and that it's seamlessly mirrored. So there's a mirror on the outside of that which is seamless. And just feel us all pleased with that Christ-like energy, this beautiful golden energy. Christ, we are in a Christ consciousness universe. Allowing us all to be connected to Source, to God. Inviting all of us to invite Jesus to be with us. Jesus who walked on earth to die for our sins and then rose again. And allowing that Holy Spirit to enter all of us. And imagine that you are in this, so this beautiful seamlessly mirrored cocoon. It is done. That way you're not going to nothing's going to be able to come in and attack your energy. You shouldn't pick up on other people's energy. I would recommend that you intend this at least once a day. Just imagine that, okay? You can imagine expanding out from your heart space, or you can imagine source energy flowing in and just filling you up. It wants to be mirrored, so anything that's projected gets sent back. And you're in Christ-like. Christ is Jesus Christ. The name Jesus Christ is, nothing can stand against that. Okay, so when we can stand that, we can invite the Holy Spirit within, source energy, God energy within us, as we are all part of Source, having this human experience, which is challenging at times. Okay, let's just ground everyone's energy. So we just send that energy into the ground. Just connect with the center of Gaia. And as you breathe now, I'm just going to breathe up through the earth. You can breathe it in through your feet, in through your root, and just breathe that earth energy in all the way up to the top of your head. You may see the rainbow colors as you're coming up through your body. Let's intend all our chakras to be cleansed and balanced. If you can hear that herd of elephants in the background, that's my children. Sorry about that. Okay, that feels nice. That feels nice and grounded. It feels nice and connected. And let's set the intention to stay centered, to stay in a heart space, to have peace, and to have the most wonderful Christmas in whatever way that may be. If you're dealing with people you don't really want to have to deal with, you to stay in your power, in your heart space, in your cocoon. It will certainly help if you're having to deal with anyone that's challenging. if you are on your own at Christmas, to know that you're never really on your own. You always have your guides and angels. Christ is always with you. If you invite me in, and we are all with you in spirit. Um, and I hope you're all feeling that. So how is everyone feeling now? How, when you think of Christmas, how does that feel? Um, I know I feel there's still things that I've got to do, but it's not a stress, it's not a worry, it's just got to do it. There's no energy around that. So how does that feel for you? I'd love to hear. So they can do no harm here. Absolutely not. Waiting for our light to dull. And one of the things I just want to add here as well is sometimes we don't want to think that we can feel that we're vulnerable and that we're under attack, and unfortunately we are in spiritual warfare. We do need to be or have an awareness of this. However, when we connect to who we truly are, which is we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Okay, well, what's that? Well, we're spiritual beings, which means we are an aspect of God, of Source, having this human experience. We forget all of that. We forget that when we're born, and we have all these human emotions and our thoughts. It's like the Matrix, and we're programmed, and we forget. But we all have this. We are all a child of God. We are all spiritual beings having this human experience. And as light workers, it can be a lot more challenging because we're aware of the light and the dark. And when we become aware of, oh my gosh, we've got bad energies, it can scare us. It can certainly scare our inner children. But two, it can, if our beliefs are around that we're powerless, we can put energy there. So I just want to remind you that you are powerful. If you do feel scared, if you do feel like under attack, the name of Jesus Christ or Yeshua, you can repeat those as a mantra, and they can't touch you. Nothing can stand against those. It's a bit like what I said on the spiritual warfare call done the other day, that the devil whispered in my ear, "You cannot withstand the storm," and I replied, "I am the storm." And it's that spiritual armor of God, and feeling that connection and knowing it's there, even if we doubt it, it's there. It's always there. So how are you all feeling? Just a quick ad. If you appreciate this and you want to buy me a coffee to say thank you, you can. I know Babs posted the link in there, but please don't feel that you have to if you can't afford it. I'm doing this for you anyway. But if you'd like to show your appreciation, it's just a way that you can. It's always nice to have an exchange of energy if you are able to do that, but I say it's no problem if you can't. So let's have a look. Amazing, Laurie's saying, feels really clear. I'm all warm and tingly, much clearer. Fabulous from Louise. Awesome. So thank you all. I will be with you again next week. I do have a very dear friend who's coming to stay with me with a little baby next week. So it might be a slightly shorter one, but I still will be here with you. And then the following Monday, I think it's the 23rd. I think it's the 23rd of December. I will be here as well. So just before Christmas, I will be with you all as well. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. If there is anything any questions you have, anything that you are struggling with, anything you want a bit of advice around, a bit of help around, anything that you need clearing that you're not able to have maybe a one-to-one with myself or somebody else, jump on these calls. These are for you. We're all in this together, and I know it can seem very hard, very challenging, very scary, very lonely. You are not on your own. None of us are. Okay, we're not here to do it on our own. We're here to do it together. We're going to do this together. It's a collective efforts. And Louise is saying, "Merry Christmas, one and all." Yay, Laurie, you're amazing. Thank you. As are you. You are all amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for staying with me to the very end. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening. I'll be back same time next Monday. I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, my friends, enjoy your week. I hope you enjoy the lead up to Christmas a lot more. If there is any grief, do catch that replay on the pinned post. It's in the featured at the top of this group, and I'll be back again next week, and I look forward to connecting with you all then. So until then, lots of love, and I'll see you all soon. Bye now.